Good Wednesday morning. It is the 7th of May, 2025. Going to be an absolute gorgeous day. Get outside if you can, soak up some of those rays. We get back into some cloudiness and showers the next 2 days, but it looks like the weekend is going to end up being really nice. A little bit chilly for this time of year in a way, but really you only feel that at night. Beautiful Saturday, great Mother's Day. Even the start of next week looks kind of nice before we get into kind of some unsettled weather. As the high that's going to bring us the cooler weather and nice clear skies, it's going to shift and kind of cause some cold air damming, which could also include some cloudiness and stuff next week, and a little bit of unsettledness, but not necessarily a full rainstorm unless we can get this low from the south to come up through here. And I'll show you what I mean. So here we are today, looking nice, clear, crisp, beautiful day. This high pressure to the north is going to keep it kind of not cool, but I mean like nice and a little chilly. And then we get unsettled weather as a front kind of comes along and some moisture and a low pressure kind of forms over the area over the next couple of days. We can hope that we get more rain out of this. We need all we can get. Several of us have seen well over 2.5, maybe even more than 3 inches of rain over the last 5 days. So it's been a great weather maker that just came through here. Here's a low to the south that's a little bit interesting because it kind of gets trapped here with this high to the north. Ironically, we went into a different pattern where we went from a omega block where we had a trough, ridge, trough to now a ridge, trough, ridge. It's kind of a weird situation where we kind of do the opposite of what we did last week. So it's pretty funny that we're going the opposite direction. But anyway, here's that high that I said is going to start to dam cooler air east of the mountains and also bring winds off the ocean. You can see this really well with these curved isotherms, as they call them here, the isobars, not isotherms, isobars, these are isotherms, isobars, as they kind of come through, and it starts to really push cooler air down east of the mountains. So there's going to be a cooler than normal pattern for people, and as the clouds and stuff get involved, it'll be there. And then we'll have to see another, as the low kind of comes up north, we see some moisture getting overridden into the system here, and then maybe we get some settled weather next week. Have to see how that all pans out. I don't think the models have a clear handle on exactly what's going to happen. But you see it kind of lingers here and causes easterly winds for a few days. So I wouldn't say there's going to be clear days next week if this pans out. Then finally we get some warmer air pushing in from the southwest. Eventually it's going to try to warm us up. But you see it's kind of looking like a cloudy, unsettled pattern. I think the models are just having a hard time understanding exactly where to put the moisture. But it doesn't look super wet. It just doesn't look really sunny and nice for the next week. So we'll have to see. All right, quickly we'll run through the temperature anomalies. I'd say they're going to start to trend to a cooler pattern here as we go into the longer range. We are definitely nice today, a little bit above normal, and tomorrow for sure. And then we'll start to see that cooler air infiltrate the region and bring a cooler, here we are, cooler shot into Friday, into Saturday and Sunday. And then, like I said, it's going to have a hard time really scouring out this a little bit cooler air here in the east because that high to the north causing the cold air damming. It's a little more pronounced down here to the south, and we're kind of near normal, so it's not terrible at all. It just doesn't look warm. And then that's that cool air kind of hanging out and persisting east of the mountains. It's having a hard time truly scouring it out. So I'd say with the trend is for the cooler air to stick around here in the east. Like I said, the warm air, the warm bubble is in the middle part of the country. And so it's kind of getting hung up with a little bit of cooler onshore flow. Like I said, that really doesn't bode well for clear skies. And then late in the period, finally the warmer air kind of infiltrates and comes back. So it's just going to take some time to kind of go through here. So what it looks like for precipitation, really most of this precip that's going to fall is to really be over tomorrow night into Friday. And so if I do just a, kind of 72-hour outlook, you can see here's all the rain with the, more than half an inch. But if I go full 7 days, there is a chance of more moisture here, and this looks good. Maybe another inch or more. Really, this is really helpful. We need that to continue, and so we'll hope that this all comes true. All right, so that is your Wednesday, May 7th outlook. Beautiful day, unsettled tomorrow and the next day. Beautiful 3 days after that for both Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And then next week, it looks a little unsettled, and we'll just have to see how things come together as far as rain and moisture. and exactly what comes to pass, because it could bring in another, half an inch rain or something over a several day period. Everything's welcome here with the rain deficits we've had. Have an awesome Wednesday.